Welcome to HD Coins World. Today, we're uncovering the top 4 rarest and most valuable Monticello Jefferson Nickels, hidden treasures that could be sitting in your collection or even in your pocket change. If you're lucky enough to find one, you might be holding a small fortune. Stay with us until the very end as we reveal how to spot these rare nickels, what makes them so valuable, and how much they're really worth. Ready to unlock the secrets of these rare coins? Let's get started. Number 4. The 1990p Jefferson nickel might look like just another 5-cent piece. But what if I told you that a rare variety of this coin has turned into a hidden treasure worth thousands? Yes, one single nickel could be sitting unnoticed in a collection, a jar, or even in your pocket, and it could be far more valuable than you ever imagined. Today, we're diving deep into this rare and valuable Monticello Jefferson nickel, uncovering what makes it worth serious money, how to identify it, and how collectors and dealers determine its true value. And that's not all. There are even bigger treasures hidden in the world of 5-cent coins, including 2 buffalo nickels that have shattered records with jaw-dropping prices. When it comes to rare and valuable Jefferson nickels, the key lies in a few crucial details: the coin's condition, any mint errors, and unique varieties that make it stand out. The 1990p nickel, minted in Philadelphia, has a rare variety that has made collectors go wild. Some examples feature full steps on Monticello, a rare strike detail where the lines of Thomas Jefferson's home appear crisp and complete. Finding a nickel with this feature in top-grade condition is incredibly difficult, which is why collectors are willing to pay a premium. But it's not just about the steps. Some of these nickels have minting errors like off-center strikes, double dies, and repunched mint marks that make them even more valuable. The value of this nickel depends heavily on its condition, which is graded on the Sheldon scale from 1 to 70. Coins graded MS65 or higher are the ones that bring the highest prices at auctions. To check if you have a valuable one, look for strong, sharp details, no heavy scratches, and if possible, full steps on Monticello. Under magnification, errors like doubled lettering or unusual die breaks can also indicate a rare variety. If you find a promising nickel, getting it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC can significantly increase its market value. Selling a valuable coin like this requires the right approach. Online marketplaces such as eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections are some of the best platforms to get top dollar for rare nickels. High-quality photos, a detailed description of the coin's condition, and certification from a reputable grading service can make all the difference in attracting serious buyers. Some collectors have even sold rare Jefferson nickels through coin shows and private dealers who specialize in high-value pieces. But let's talk about even bigger treasures hidden in 5-cent coins. The Buffalo Nickel series has produced some of the rarest and most valuable nickels in history. 2 legendary Buffalo nickels have sold for record-breaking prices, proving that a small coin can carry an enormous value. The 1913 Liberty Head Buffalo nickel is one of the most famous, with only 5 known examples. One of these sold for an astounding price in the 6-figure range, making it one of the most legendary nickels ever. Another rare Buffalo nickel, the 1918/7D overdate, features a striking mint error where the last digit of the year was stamped over an earlier number. This rare overdate variety has fetched massive prices at auction, with collectors willing to pay anything for a well-preserved example. If you ever come across a Buffalo nickel, always check for key details: weak strikes, doubled dies, or overdates. Many valuable Buffalo nickels have been found by collectors who simply took the time to look closely. And remember, hidden treasures still exist in everyday circulation. Some of the highest-selling Buffalo nickels have reached an unbelievable $930,000, proving that even a simple nickel can be worth a fortune. Now, here's a question for you. Have you ever found an old Jefferson or Buffalo nickel that looked different? Maybe one with unusual features or a minting error? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about your discoveries. And before we wrap up, let's not forget the star of today's video, the 1990p Jefferson nickel. If you're lucky enough to find one in top condition, it could be worth as much as $48,000. So, check your collections, search your pocket change, and keep an eye out for these hidden treasures. You never know what you might find. Number 3. The 1972 Jefferson Nickel might look like just another 5-cent coin, but this hidden treasure has drawn the attention of collectors and investors across the numismatic world. Imagine holding a coin that appears common but is secretly worth a fortune. This is exactly the case with certain 1972 Monticello nickels. Some of these rare varieties have sold for astonishing prices, turning an ordinary pocket change find into an unbelievable payday. So, what makes this coin so valuable? How can you identify one, and what errors should you be on the lookout for? Let's dive into the fascinating world of the 1972 Jefferson Nickel and uncover its true hidden value. Key features play a massive role in determining the value of this coin. One of the most sought-after traits is the presence of full steps on Monticello. Most Jefferson nickels are struck weakly, making their Monticello steps appear faded or incomplete. However, the rare few with fully defined steps, known as full steps nickels, are highly desirable. Collectors actively search for these because they indicate a strong, well-preserved strike. Beyond full steps, this nickel can become even more valuable if it has a rare mint error. Why is this coin considered highly valuable? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and demand. The 1972 Jefferson Nickel was produced in large numbers, but only a small fraction of them were struck with full steps, and even fewer have survived in pristine condition. These rare high-grade examples have been known to sell for thousands of dollars at auction. Additionally, certain mint errors, such as off-center strikes, double die obverse, and repunched mint marks, make some of these coins even more desirable. The combination of these factors has made the 1972 nickel a hidden gem in the world of coin collecting. Understanding the grading system is crucial if you want to determine whether your coin holds significant value. Jefferson nickels, like all coins, are graded on the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70. A higher grade means a more pristine coin. For a 1972 Jefferson nickel to fetch top dollar, it needs to be in mint state, MS, condition, ideally MS 65 or higher. The best way to confirm this is by having your coin professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC. If your nickel has full steps and an MS 65 or higher grade, you could be holding a truly valuable piece. So, how can you spot one of these rare 1972 nickels? First, look for sharp details in Jefferson's portrait and the Monticello building. Check the steps. Do they appear full and uninterrupted? Next, use magnification to examine the coin for doubling in the lettering or date, a sign of a valuable double die error. Also, watch for any signs of weak or repunched mint marks, which could indicate a rare variety. If you find one with these characteristics, you may have a jackpot coin. Once you've identified a valuable 1972 nickel, selling it the right way is essential. Online marketplaces like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections provide access to thousands of collectors looking for rare finds. Listing your coin with high-resolution photos, a clear description, and third-party certification will help you attract serious buyers. Additionally, many collectors choose to sell at coin shows or through private dealers who specialize in rare Jefferson nickels. Errors play a significant role in boosting this coin's value. Some of the rarest 1972 nickels feature off-center strikes, broad strikes, or double dies, where the design elements appear duplicated. Another highly sought-after error is the clipped planchet, where a portion of the coin is missing due to a mistake in the minting process. These errors make each coin unique, increasing its desirability among collectors. If you find a 1972 nickel with any of these features, you might be in possession of something extraordinary. Now, here's a question for you. Have you ever come across an unusual Jefferson nickel in your pocket change or collection? Maybe one with an odd design feature or a possible error? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories. Before we wrap up, let's talk about the incredible value of this rare coin. If you're lucky enough to find a well-preserved 1972 Jefferson nickel with full steps or a unique mint error, its worth can reach as high as $63,000. So, start checking your old coin collections and pocket change. You never know when you might uncover a hidden treasure. Number 2. The 1985 Jefferson Nickel is more than just another 5-cent coin. It's a hidden treasure that has shocked collectors with its incredible value. While most nickels from this year circulate for decades without a second glance, a select few have surfaced in pristine condition or with rare errors, making them worth far more than their face value. Some have even sold for thousands of dollars at auction. So, what makes this particular nickel so valuable? How can you identify a rare one, and what should you be looking for in your collection? Let's dive into the secrets of the 1985 Jefferson Nickel and uncover why this coin is one of the most sought after in numismatics. The key features of this nickel play a significant role in its value. First, collectors are always on the hunt for coins that have full steps on the Monticello building. Most Jefferson nickels have weak strikes, which cause the steps to appear worn or incomplete. However, a small percentage of 1985 nickels were struck with perfect detail, showing all 6 steps clearly. These full steps nickels are highly desirable and can command premium prices. Additionally, mint errors found on this coin make some variations even more valuable. Why is this coin considered a rare and valuable find? Despite being minted in large quantities, high-grade examples are incredibly scarce. Most circulated heavily, developing scratches, dings, and wear over time. But the few that survived in near-perfect condition have become treasures in the collecting world. The combination of rarity, condition, and potential errors makes this coin one of the most sought-after Jefferson nickels. Understanding the grading system is essential if you're hoping to determine whether your 1985 nickel is valuable. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale, ranging from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, mint-condition coin. Collectors and investors are particularly interested in nickels graded MS65 or higher, especially those with full steps. The best way to confirm your coin's grade and authenticity is to have it certified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. These certifications can significantly increase a coin's market value. So, how can you spot a valuable 1985 nickel? Start by looking at the Monticello building on the reverse side. Do the steps appear sharp and uninterrupted? If so, you could have a full steps variety, which is much rarer and more valuable. Next, examine the coin under magnification for any signs of doubling in the lettering or date. This could indicate a double die error, which adds even more value. Also, check for off-center strikes, repunched mint marks, or missing design elements, all of which are indicators of rare mint errors. If you find a valuable nickel, selling it through the right marketplace is key to getting top dollar. Online auction sites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections attract serious collectors who are willing to pay premium prices for rare coins. When listing your coin, include high-quality photos, a clear description, and certification details if it has been graded. Some collectors also prefer selling at coin shows or through reputable dealers who specialize in Jefferson nickels. Errors are one of the most exciting factors in rare coin collecting, and the 1985 nickel is no exception. Some of the most sought-after errors include double die reverses, where the Monticello details appear doubled, and off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing due to a misalignment in the minting process. Another rare variety is the clipped planchet, where a portion of the coin is missing due to a cutting error. These minting mistakes make certain 1985 nickels highly collectible and valuable. Now, here's a question for you. Have you ever found an unusual nickel in your collection or pocket change? Maybe one with a strange error or in near-perfect condition? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about your discoveries. Before we wrap up, let's talk about the incredible value of this rare coin. If you're lucky enough to find a well-preserved 1985 Jefferson nickel with full steps or a unique mint error, its worth can reach as high as for $52,000. So, don't overlook your nickels. One of them might just be a hidden fortune waiting to be discovered. Number 1. The 1964 Jefferson Nickel with the D mint mark on the reverse is one of the rarest and most mysterious coins in U.S. numismatic history. If you ever come across this coin, don't spend it. Its value has been rising consistently, and experts believe that in the future, it could cross $1 million or even more. This hidden treasure has caught the attention of serious collectors and investors, making it one of the most sought-after nickels ever struck. But what makes this coin so valuable? How can you spot one, and what errors should you be looking for? Let's dive deep into the fascinating story of the 1964 Dion Reverse Jefferson Nickel and uncover why this 5-cent piece could be worth a life-changing fortune. The key feature that sets this coin apart is the unusual placement of the D mint mark. Unlike standard Denver minted Jefferson Nickels from 1964, where the D is placed on the obverse front of the coin, a rare few were struck with the D appearing on the reverse, near Monticello. This minting anomaly has made the coin a legendary rarity among collectors. The 1964 Dion Reverse Nickel was an unexpected discovery, and because so few exist, finding one is like striking gold. So, why is this coin so incredibly valuable? First, 1964 was the last year the U.S. Mint placed mint marks on Jefferson Nickels until 1968, making this an already interesting year for collectors. But the existence of a small number of nickels with a D on the reverse has turned this coin into a numismatic mystery. Whether this was an accidental use of an experimental die or a deliberate test minting is still debated among experts. What's clear is that its extreme rarity and historical significance make it one of the most valuable nickels ever struck. As time passes and more collectors hunt for it, its price continues to rise, and some believe it could one day reach astronomical values. Understanding the grading system is essential if you think you might have one of these rare coins. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale, from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating a coin in better condition. A 1964 Dion Reverse Jefferson Nickel in mint state, MS condition, especially MS 65 or higher, is exceptionally rare and valuable. Coins with full steps, where the steps of Monticello are completely visible and undamaged, are even more desirable. If you believe you have this rare nickel, getting it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC is crucial to determine its true market value. Spotting one of these rare nickels requires close attention to detail. First, check the reverse of your 1964 D nickel. If you see a D mint mark near Monticello instead of on the front of the coin, you might have found a jackpot. Use magnification to carefully inspect the placement and clarity of the mint mark. Additionally, examine the condition of the coin. Look for signs of full steps on Monticello, strong strike details, and minimal wear. If you find these characteristics, it's time to get your coin authenticated. If you own one of these rare nickels, selling it through the right marketplace can make all the difference. Online platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections attract serious collectors who are willing to pay premium prices. Listing your coin with high-quality photos, a clear description, and certification details from PCGS or NGC can help attract competitive bids. Some collectors also choose to sell through major coin shows or trusted dealers who specialize in rare Jefferson nickels. Because this coin is in such high demand, selling it in the right place can result in record-breaking prices. Rare errors can make a coin even more valuable, and the 1964 Dion Reverse Nickel is no exception. Some of these coins may feature doubled dies, where parts of the design appear duplicated, or repunched mint marks, where the D may have been stamped more than once. Off-center strikes and broad strikes are also known to exist in 1964 nickels, adding even more rarity and desirability. If you find a coin with any of these error features, its value could be even higher than expected. Now, here's a question for you. Have you ever come across an unusual nickel in your pocket change or collection? Maybe one with a strange mint mark or a possible error? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about your finds. Before we wrap up, let's talk about the incredible value of this rare coin. If you're lucky enough to find a well-preserved 1964 Dion Reverse Jefferson Nickel, its worth can reach as high as $95,000. But with its rarity and demand increasing, who knows how high its price will climb in the future? Keep searching, You might just be holding a hidden fortune in your hands.